The big dog.
Yo, yo, what's up, man?
How are you? Do you have any trouble getting in?
What'd you say?
Did you have any trouble getting in?
No,
Okay. All right.
no. The only loading is when I wait for you to accept me, and that's it.
True. Okay. Yeah,
There's nothing else.
I changed the code and the password and stuff. You're able to personalize this, so I just I don't know, I was
Okay,
playing around with it. Just wanted to
but
make sure you guys had no trouble.
all right, but I don't even need to enter nothing. I literally just click join, and it automatically joined me in.
That's awesome. Okay.
Yeah,
How you doing, man?
good, good. Got a rough week, man.
You having a rough week?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Let's
lost the
dissect
trade
it. What's
yesterday,
going
but
on?
that's it. What? What'd you say?
I said let's dissect it. What's going on with it?
Yeah. Well, it's more like it's outside of trading for like my fucking MacBook screen broke, bro. Uh,
How?
I had so many problems. I had a paper between my screen and the keyboard, and I
Uh-huh.
closed the laptop, and apparently that had enough pressure to like press on the screen and just break it somehow.
Oh man.
So there, when there's all those bars with colors and shit
Yep.
in the screen, and that's what happened, and whatever. It's gonna cost me like 1K to get that repaired. Yeah. Well, it is what it is, but it's
Yeah.
just unlucky week overall. It's just we're pushing through. We're pushing through.
Good. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's tough, man. Do you need it? Is that like your only laptop?
Yeah, but now I have an old laptop, but it's slow. I can't backtest on it. The soft FX just keep crashing.
Oh
It's just
man.
nothing works,
All
man. But at least I can trade, enter positions and shit. But
right, good stuff. I
yeah,
mean, you got the Uber, right?
yeah, I got that. That's for
So,
sure.
so you work on commission, so now you could just drive even more, pay for the laptop. It's
Yeah,
just so annoying because it's like one more thing you got to pay for. I get it.
yeah, yeah. Well, it is what it is. I'm not mad, but it's just unlucky. I just keep getting unlucky stuff happening.
But you can't look at it like that. Like you can't be like, "Oh my God, the world's out to get me," and all that
No, no,
stuff.
no,
Like
no.
you just got to be like, you know what? Like it happens. I'm just hitting a rough streak right now. I'll get
Yeah,
up. I'll be fine. You know?
yeah. No, sometimes, bro, it just makes me laugh. When you get so unlucky, it's almost funny. Like it's just
Oh
like,
yeah,
that's the way I feel.
that's a good way to look at it. It's just like
Yeah,
this is ridiculous.
yeah, exactly. But life, man,
Oh yeah.
got this training. I took that yesterday. I took that trade on the 5 minute. I shouldn't have taken it because I
What-
was not used to that kind of setup, and I got carried away or some shit.
Same thing. Same trade that I took.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. In the moment, I was like, yeah, let's take that. But I'm not familiar with the setup, so shouldn't
Yeah.
have taken that.
I mean, it's you learn from it, right? Did you take the
Yeah.
first GJ trade?
No, no, I missed it. I missed it, and I went back to look at it after the session, and there was a setup that I would have been comfortable with. Like I think there was a 15 minute that created a nice up wick, and then starting pushing below that candle that broke support. That's like the kind of support the kind of setup I look for.
Uh-huh.
But I missed it. So sometimes I just get like too caught up on the 5 minute or maybe the 30 minute candles, and I miss some candles, and that's what happened yesterday.
Got it. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm struggling because I have one good setup. It's just that setup where there's a big support that's formed, and then you just wait for a candle to close below it and just enter after an up wick and break of the previous low, if that makes any sense. But I
Like an impulse
constantly
entry.
miss it because I always miss the way it forms. And then I look at it afterwards, I'm like, oh, that's the way I should have taken it. All right, I missed it this time. Let's
But
just take notes and
the good thing is, like, I still miss trades, but there's plenty of times where I used to miss trades that I take now. And
yeah,
that's where you want to start focusing on, where you can journal these trades you would have taken, move on from there, and you'll take them in 3 or 4 tries. Sometimes it may take 6. Who cares? You know?
yeah,
But you're gonna start getting them, and you're gonna get more and more confident with them. And the more confident you get with them, you increase your lot size. So it's
yeah,
it's gonna be cool when you get to that point. So just embrace the process right now.
yeah,
Embrace the fact that you're missing these trades. Okay, this is sick because at some point I'm gonna be looking back at this time and kind of laughing, being like, "Wow, I was at that point," you know.
yeah.
But now that I'm putting the work in and everything, I'm getting more and more confident every single day, and that's the trajectory that you want to be on.
For
You know,
sure.
you don't want to be in an unconfident state where it's like, I know I'm not putting the work in, but I'm just losing. That's where you start to get down on yourself. You have bad days, and it just snowballs, and it's
Yeah.
not healthy at all. A lot of people go through that. Just
Yep.
want to make sure that you're not there.
Yeah, yeah. No, I go through that some weeks, man. It's just you just get caught up in a bit of a negative, but I always come back from it. I never like go too far in it. It's just part of it. It's ups and downs, right?
Good, good. I want to see if anyone's having trouble.
Yeah, it's weird. Why am I the only one here?
Yeah, right. I wonder. I'm trying to see something too.
James looks pretty fucking serious, man. I like this guy.
James Little.
Yeah,
Hell
he
yeah.
looks committed.
He what?
He looks committed.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
That's
there's
dope.
I mean, like I said, I'm putting together a lot of like people that have the potential to, really make a name for themselves in the market. Someone that like actually puts the work in and they're doing the right things. Like all of you guys have that in you. You know,
Mhm.
all you need is time now. You're all putting the
Yeah,
work in. Maybe some days you're not putting the work in as much as other days.
yeah, of
And
course.
those are the days you need to focus on. Those are the days you need to write in your AAR, and
Yeah,
just embrace that process, embrace the trajectory that you're on, just um, gradually coming up. And as long as you know you're putting the work in, you're going to be good.
yep. No, that's for sure.
What's
And
up,
yeah,
Christian?
those. Oh, what's up, Chris?
Good morning. Good morning. What's up, bro?
How you doing,
What's up?
man?
Good. How y'all doing?
Good. You get a good workout in?
Yeah, got a good
Yeah,
workout in this
those are
morning.
some good numbers there.
Appreciate it, man.
Oh yeah. Um, guess everyone's sleeping in this morning. Oh, we got
It's
Cassie
weird.
in.
Like Thursday.
What's up, Cassie? Good morning. All right, let's see. I could put the chat down here too. So we're looking at a couple different pairs right now, but let's break down GJ real quick, and we'll see where we're headed with this. So just trying to get used to these multiple screens over here. So obviously, as we're looking at the weekly candles, prices, it already passed the previous week, right over here, and it's on its way up. It's tapping into this wick right here, and then eventually, the ultimate target is 146, and then eventually 148 flat, where price could come up. But is this move right here on the weekly starting to exhaust? This is just, we've been bullish for a long time over here. So we want to see on the daily is price, right here. You got this little retracement over here, the support formed, and then we had that news pop in last week. Now we're tapping, we already tapped 144 flat, and now we're starting to head up. So we have this support right here. If you want to draw that right there, that's cool. And we're starting to head up to fill this wick right here. Are we going to fill it today, or are we going to reject that and start to come down? It looks like on the lower time frames, prices starting to reject right now, but again, it's bullish, so it's hard for me to sell, especially with the fact that this candle's turning bullish. This candle was bullish with no bottom wick. This is the 4 hour, so these are strong candles, and you got to be, very aware of candles closing, how strong they are, where wicks are coming into. Like this candle right here, it barely passed the low of this candle, but it rejected and it closed above this area right here. So what is that area? And that's all you do. You're just looking for areas, looking for points of interest, prices of interest, where price could potentially come up or come into. This is hard to trade in. Right over here, you got a resistance right here, and then not much of a range above, right? You got 15 pips in there. Do you want to take a trade right in there, anticipating price to break through 145 flat? I mean, that'd be nice if we got something like that, but it's got to be a perfect setup. We are in a little downtrend right here. Are we going to reject this area right here? Or are we going to continue to reject 144.850 to continue down to retest this low right over here and this previous resistance? So we're in a bit of a range right now on GJ. Price trying to figure out what it wants to do. Is price going to reject 144.850, continue down to this area, and these areas down here to retest into this area of interest right here at 144 again to then continue up, or price pushes through there, retest right here, and then mirrors this move over here to the left. Wendy, what's up, my man? So, and then obviously
Yeah,
we're looking for our targets. What's up, brother?
yeah, great. How are you?
Good, man. So as I said on the daily, we had 146 where price could come up into. I am bullish on GJ. It's looking like it's kind of weak today, but it may just range all day. But if we get that break above 145 and a little retest right here on the lower time frames for us to come up to 146, that'll be a nice move. But soon enough, we're going to be catching these longer moves together. I really started diving deep into trying to catch these intraday moves, holding trades a little bit longer, stuff like that. And I spent all of the beginning of January really back testing this and understanding it. Soon we're going to be catching these moves right here, starting with the lower time frames too. But we're constantly back testing it. We're constantly journaling the trades we would have taken with that, and eventually we're going to take that. There's no rush at all. We have such a big year ahead of us, all of us, and probably in the next couple of weeks we'll be in some of these, probably even sooner. Man, how you doing, buddy?
Good morning, guys.
Good morning. So I was just breaking down GJ. We're basically ranging right here, and price is trying to figure out what it wants to do. If price breaks above, closed above this little trend line right here on the 30-minute, but now it's starting to reject 144.850. So is price going to close above this area right here and continue up to 145 flat? That's what I'm seeing, but I'm obviously we're ranging right now. But is this a big enough range, 16 pips, to trade inside of? I want to get that close above 145 flat, get that little retest on the lower time frames, and take this up to 146. Put this right here if you want. Wow, perfect. Giovanni, how was your day yesterday?
Good, man.
Good stuff.
Went over the course again.
Good stuff. So Wendy was mentioning that he wanted me to do another video on trend lines, more specific, breaking some of those down. So I'm going to do that this weekend for you guys. But is there anything else you want me to add into there? Is there anything you want me to go over?
No, not really.
You guys are good? It's good so far? You guys like it?
Yeah, that's good.
Cool.
Yeah, I like it.
Awesome. So we're just waiting on GJ. We have unemployment rates coming in for the US with gold. I see that coming out, price forming this resistance and just tanking because it came out back on the 4th, and this is what happened. Let's see. Came out at 8:30. Looks like it was already priced in, was priced in this, but this was that move from unemployment claims that we were looking at. This was during the London session. Remember we pointed this out? I think I journaled this for you guys. And then this would have been the New York move right here with unemployment claims just dropping. And then we got that full correction right here. So are we going to get the same thing? Looks like we're just ranging right in here since yesterday, getting ready for unemployment claims to just drop because they're coming in better than expected. And last time they came in even better than the forecast was right here, 779. So we'll see. We'll see if they're even better than the forecast right now. We also have EU economic forecast, which compiles the 180 different variables when it comes to the currency of the euro and making sure, what are some of the, I don't know the word for it, but like how is this going to change the euro in the next 2 years? And then they calculate this every quarter. So it's basically just like, all right, what's going on with the euro in the next couple of months, next couple of years? Let's get together unemployment. Let's get together GDP. Let's get together all these important fundamental catalysts that go into the euro, and we'll see what that ends up happening. Looks like we're coming back into this range on gold. So with gold, we're just gonna right here. No. What are you guys all looking at?
I'm looking at GJ.
GJ, yeah.
Always GJ for me as well.
We're just ranging in here.
GJ.
So with the euro, euro JPY, obviously price is just keeps rejecting off of 127 100, trying to figure out what it wants to do up here. We need a strong fundamental catalyst for price to break through there and continue bullish. But right now it's been ranging here on the daily. Price is forming the support on the daily to continue bullish. Is price going to push through that area right now? It is so far respecting the bearish trend line on the daily, that we're just coming down. We have the support right down here. I have it marked up on the lower time frames, but it looks like we could be pushing through here to continue up to maybe this wick, fill this wick at 127.354. Should be this range is. Yeah, we got 30 pips in there. So if we get a close above this area, I want to see where this, we could delete this here and redraw this so it's cleaner for you. We obviously know that connects on the higher time frames. So we get a close above here and a little retest on the lower time frames right here. This will be the move that I'm looking for if we get a clean setup. If we get something like this right here on the support or previous resistance right here, I'm taking this up all the way up to 127.400. Maybe with this EU economic forecast, with that stuff coming out and them talking, that could push us through. So now we wait. I'm going to put this over here. Looks like we got a little fake out here on gold. Maybe it's probably grabbing liquidity for unemployment. You guys like this? Oh, Wendy sent this. Love Wendy's breakdowns. Perfect. 145 flat up to 145. Okay. Exactly. Yeah, you don't want to trade in this. You guys have the patience. When do you have the patience to just sit here and wait for a price to break these levels? You want to catch the easy move. That's it. Just catch the smart move. Good job, Wendy. Got our
Yeah,
little
thank you, man.
indicator over here. I'm going to be reading some of this today. Just diving into it a little bit, understanding what's going on in Europe. Yeah, I'll read some of this today, let you know what I think of it. Giovanni, I'm guessing Alex is working today?
Yeah, he's working today already.
Got it.
The only day that he has off is on Wednesday. On a weekly.
What's up?
And the only day that he has off is Wednesdays.
Damn.
Yeah, no.
So he works 6 days a week?
Yep. He was a little frustrated yesterday. He was telling me that he wants to trade with us, but
I know. I feel bad. I mean, that's part of that sacrifice in the beginning, right? Any kind of career you got to go through, and you picture just having a business where you're working 12 hours a day, and then all of a sudden you got to come home and start working on your business. It's like that first year or two, it's brutal,
yeah,
and that's what he's going through right now. And it's some people have it harder than others. you know, and some have it a little bit easier, but
You're right. But I just told him to find a way. He has to find a way and figure his schedule out.
man, I don't know if this is too close. I'm gonna be developing, not developing, but just working on different things that I could do for these live streams. Obviously, getting a bigger screen is part of it, but I want to have like, obviously we have our charts right here, but like a little sleeve of economic news coming down. You could get that with Reuters icon, and that's like it's $900 a month. So it's but it's like up to date news, quicker than CNBC, quicker than like any of these news companies come out with this news or data. But you know, that's something I'll be investing in. Little tax write off.
I like the idea.
What's up?
I like the idea.
Yeah, it's like a sleeve of news right here. I think it'd be
Nice.
cool.
Is it like something you can add to the stream, or it's just a window you pop out and
It's gonna be easier when I'm live streaming on YouTube because I'll be able to do it with this this system right here. It's called Streamlabs OBS.
yeah,
And you
yeah,
can control your whole screen. You could do like little advertisements if you want. There's a lot that you could do with it, but when it's just Zoom like this, it's pretty hard to do.
got it.
So while we're waiting for trades to set up and stuff like that, we can keep this here, and then when we're going to look at something, I'll just expand this and expand whatever chart it is. And that's how we'll do it. Giovanni, how's the 75 day going?
It's going good, man. I've been sticking to my diet.
Good stuff. How do you feel?
I'm tired right now today.
I bet.
Yesterday I did back and I ran sprints yesterday.
There you go.
So my body's aching right now.
There you go. That's how you want it to feel, right?
Yeah.
Soon enough, it won't be hurting like that.
Yeah. I need to buy some amino acids.
There you go. Epsom salt baths. I had Christian beat me this morning. Yesterday morning I woke up at 3 and I didn't go to bed till like 10:30 last night. So I gave myself an extra hour, hit the snooze button. Hate doing it, but you know, if I want to get the most out of my day today, I gotta get a little bit of sleep at least.
Sleep is important, man.
Oh, it is. 100%. But our goals are a little bit more important.
That's why I try to go to sleep early every day.
Yeah, that's the key. Going to sleep early, and I have trouble going to sleep early. I have trouble falling asleep. Like, you know, my fiance or anybody that I know can fall asleep on a dime. I don't know how they do it, but it takes me forever to fall asleep. But once you force yourself to fall asleep, then you wake up early that morning. Then later that night that you woke up early, it's a little bit easier to go to sleep. And then it just, you know, compiles, and every single day it's like, oh my God, I'm waking up at 4:30, 4:45. Now I just want to go to bed early. And you naturally do.
Nah, I usually just turn on Netflix and start watching it a little bit.
Yeah. I only get like 30 minutes a day of TV, and and I just fall asleep after that.
Yeah, I started watching Billions again.
Billions, is that on Netflix now?
Yeah, it's on Netflix.
Billions is on Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
You're kidding me.
No, I'm not kidding, for real.
Yeah, I gotta check that. That's awesome. Axelrod? Wasn't that? What's his name? Paul Giamatti's really good in that.
No, it's a badass show.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I love Billy. Motivate.
What's up?
it's like a good little motivation,
Oh,
a
hell yeah.
fun motivation.
Giovanni, you sure it's Netflix and not, what's it called?
Yeah, it's on Netflix.
Why don't I see it? It's not Showtime?
No, I have it on my Netflix. It was, I don't know, weird.
McGregor's documentary is on here on Netflix now.
Let me see.
Wow, there's this show on Netflix called Capital. I guess you can't see it, but based on economist Thomas Piketty best-selling book, this documentary examines wealth accumulation and its looming social repercussions. Add that to my list.
Let me see. I have it here. It's Netflix.
What the hell? How the hell do I have that?
That's probably because of the DR. We have different shows.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude,
Different locations, you have different shows and movies.
yeah. Yes. It's interesting.
Yeah, when I
So
saw
now looks like we got this fake ad on gold. But it looks like it could be just grabbing liquidity right now, maybe retesting this area right here at 1844 to come down and react to unemployment claims. Excuse me. Yeah, Giovanni, it's probably beautiful down there.
oh yeah.
Would you get a place down there at some point?
Yeah, I have an appointment.
Awesome. You gonna keep it, or are you just there for the time?
Yeah, we have a lease for a year, so we're about to finish with the lease now in December.
Awesome. Do you have a place still in Miami or no?
Yeah, I have my parents' house.
Oh, cool. Yeah, that's awesome.
It's nice over here, man. Yesterday it just sucked because the power kept going off.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So sometimes I'm in the middle of a trade and my internet goes off.
Oh, that's not good.
I have to bounce.
How many times does that happen?
Ooh, plenty of times.
Well, you get your phone though, right?
Yeah, that's why over here you have to have a surge protector. You'll fry everything here.
It's crazy. It's crazy how much we take for granted being in the U.S. or any kind of up and up country, I guess, first, second world country. I'm very lucky. It's been a very uneventful week.
Yeah, GG hasn't moved that much. It moved yesterday in the afternoon. Crazy.
Yeah, it did. I think Jaden picked that move. I just don't trade at 2:00 in the afternoon.
I don't even look at the charts at that time.
Nah, yeah, you can't be a slave to the charts. I know so many people that wake up for London at 2 in the morning, 1 in the morning. And then they trade through New York, and like you're not on top of your game by the time you get to New York. You're just like tired of looking at the charts. You're done.
Mm-hmm.
It's 7:00 right now. Getting a move. Push on gold. check these. On this date, 1990, Nelson Mandela was released from prison. Here we go. We could do right now. Let's check over some trades as we're waiting. Oh, Wendy threw a couple in here. Awesome. Yeah, I love the detail you guys are putting in this. Wish I could zoom in. Wendy, I like this setup. You know, price obviously in the downtrend right over here.
Yeah, thank you, man.
Yeah, so obviously we're in a downtrend. Price came up, created this resistance right here where you took the impulse entry.
Yeah,
Okay,
at the close of the 30-minute.
awesome. So after the close with this rejection candle right here, could have secured as price came down to this candle body. See that?
Yeah, yeah, I think about it too, but it's just 7 pips, so I didn't close. I should have closed though.
Well, how big was this range?
It's around 10, 11 pips.
Yeah, Roy waiting to come in. This was 10 or 11 pips.
Yeah,
So in a range with 10 or 11 pips right here, you just want to make sure that can you catch that full 10 pips, right? And that's why, like, when it comes to our strategy and the way we trade, you want to technically look for a zone with at least 20, 25, 30 pips, at least 20, so that you know that you could at least grab 8 to 10. Right, that's realistic to grab 8 to 10 pips within a 20 pip range. Within a 10 pip range, you want to aim for 5 to 7, maybe 8, and then you want to secure there. So in a 10 pip range, when price comes down here to retest the candle body right there, I would have secured right there and maybe not move my stops to break even, but above this candle right here, being that this candle could come up. This candle right here could come up, retrace a little bit, create its top wick, and then continue down. Does that make sense?
yeah, makes sense.
That's why sometimes I don't always put my stop loss at break even. I'll just bring it in tighter.
Yeah, noted, man. Thank you.
Of course, man. Overall, great journal though. What's up, Roy?
Morning.
How you doing, buddy?
Good. How you doing?
Great, man. Great, man. Got Jaden popping in. What's up, my man?
Good morning.
Good morning. So now we can look at this one. Price rejected support pre-New York. Okay, let's see what you're doing here. So, Wendy, right here, you so you entered this after this candle closed above support?
Yeah, correct.
Okay. So just wait for, if you're gonna take that, I definitely agree with that. That could have been a good move with a clean move to the left. Waiting for momentum to come in. You got support that was formed right here. Just wait for this candle to pass the high of this wick. Makes sense?
Wouldn't it making the stop loss bigger?
It would make, well, the thing is with these wicks, look at all these wicks right here, just coming down to grab liquidity to head up. And that's why you want to have a conservative stop loss like you have right there. But with this candle never passed the high of the previous candle right here. And it never closed in your direction either. Your only confirmation was the fact that this candle barely closed above the previous support. Right? So you want at least that second confirmation of price passing the high of this candle with momentum to continue up. And in this instance, at some point, maybe, I don't know what time frame this is.
It's 30 minutes.
This is the 30-minute. So on the 15-minute, you could drop down to the 15-minute. You could drop down to the 15-minute and see if you could have gotten a tighter stop loss right down here. But obviously, if this candle continued up right here, if this candle passed the high of the previous candle and continued bullish, it wouldn't have, you wouldn't have had these wicks over here to worry about. All right.
Yeah. Okay.
But overall, good job, journaling. Gene, what are you looking at, my man?
I'm looking for GU buys soon.
Okay.
Depending on how unemployment turns out.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's what I'm looking at. Gold. I'm waiting for gold right now to see how that reacts. You're
Make
looking-
it.
Was GU part of your 3 pairs?
What's that?
Yeah.
Yeah, was it? I thought you
GU,
traded gold, USD, CHF, and GJ.
GU, GJ, and USD CHF.
Okay, okay. All right, cool.
How many pairs do you watch, Jaden?
I watch those 3 right now, and then I
Oh,
watch
okay.
a bunch of cryptos.
Nice.
I did have a fat watch list for a while, but
Start to narrow that down, huh?
hindering me.
What was this? Euro, US, or Euro JPY? It's like some of our boys slept in. So it is 3 a.m. for you guys, or 4?
4.
Wow. Good shit. What time do you guys go to bed?
As early as
Midnight.
possible.
What time?
Midnight.
Wow.
Damn,
4
Jaden.
hours. Do you take naps?
I usually take like an hour nap after session, and then I go to work.
Okay. Good shit. See, normally right here, let's see, on gold, price breaking the low of this area over here, you technically wanted to close below here for these candles over here, but we're waiting for unemployment, so you just want to be careful trading news or trading gold right now. Just be aware of it. Anybody have any charts they want to break down? Nothing much setting up, so
You got a bias today? Bullish?
yeah. Before you guys came in, I broke down GJ. Right now we're ranging right here. Trying to see if price is going to come up above 145 flat and continue bullish to 146 up here, our next price point. Obviously we could have some pit stops at like 145 500, but we're waiting for a break above this level, because in here this is a no trade zone. Got this consolidation over here, 16 pips of a range. Obviously you don't want to trade in here. This is a small range as well, so GJ is kind of playing around right now. This is more of like actually no, I'm not even gonna say that. We're in a little wedge right here. I'd rather not draw that. Wendy, you were asking about trend lines, and obviously I'm gonna make that video for you guys this weekend, but sometimes they just don't make sense, and you just saw me do that, like right here. And again, trend lines are very subjective compared to support and resistance. Like these are pretty much clear and dry supply and demands areas. But with trend lines, it's very subjective. Whatever, some people draw them on the wick, some people draw them on the body closes. I just draw them where they make sense. It's really up to you. And if they make sense, if they don't make sense, I'm not going to really draw them. I'd rather not have this whole, price is kind of in this wedge right here, but the downtrend trend line kind of makes more sense to me. So I'm just not going to have it. You don't always have to have them on there. I know price is in an uptrend, but if price isn't continually tapping on it, and then this area isn't, kind of respecting it, I'm not going to really be drawing it. But our plays on GJ, if price comes all the way down here, this is the area you want to be in. You got a nice 38, 40 pip range right here for price to come into this area and maybe continue and form support here, like it did over here at 144 as well, and continue up to 145, or price could break through that area and continue bearish. Got a nice clean move to the left. And then you want to trade up here too. Wow, look at this rejection. Yeah, gold is just coming up and grabbing liquidity before the unemployment claims. I'll be right back.
Damn, I'm not used to these glasses. Jaden, I bought some doji.
Why?
What?
I said why?
Just for the hell of it.
Yeah.
Just a little gamble.
And
That's
yeah,
my feelings on it. It's like 50-50. I have no idea.
Yeah.
you think he's gonna reach $1 one day?
No.
I'm hoping.
I think everyone is.
Yeah.
It's
Sometimes you just gotta,
just got such a big market cap that it will take like billions and billions of dollars of people investing into it for it to push it that high.
yeah.
Boy, you know what would be a good investment, man? Carnival Cruise Line.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just made new terminals now in Miami.
Wow.
So right now that's
I went on one of those back in the day. It was so fun. Just a party.
man, you guys saw Bitcoin, man? Almost 50 G's, man. Wow.
Did it hit 50?
Damn.
47, 48,000.
Wow.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah. The cryptos, man, they're getting some traction, huh? Getting some attention.
That's because of Elon Musk.
Yeah.
Millions of dollars there.
Yeah.
Crazy how money moves the market, bro.
Yeah.
They always win, they never lose. Once you have that much money, you never lose.
No.
You
I have a feeling this is going to be a big weekend for cryptos.
think so? Yeah, probably.
I mean, just if you want to pull up the Bitcoin chart and just look at the pattern it's forming
Let's see.
on the 1 hour. Looks like it's breaking out of that bullish flag.
100%. Let's see. Yeah, I might add to my position.
You're in a trade right now, Stefano?
Not in the trade. I have positions on Bitcoin and Dogcoin, I guess you could call it.
Doge?
Doge.
Yeah.
Same shit.
Nice. Yeah, I got a little bit of Doji the other day.
There you go. Yeah, I got some during the Super Bowl when we were talking about it in the crypto channel.
Yeah, me too.
The next coin I'm looking to purchase is Cardano.
Cardano. What's up with that?
Where do you go for your like crypto fundamentals?
I go on YouTube and follow two people, Elio Trades and a guy named BitBoy.
BitBoy?
Yeah,
That's great.
BitBoy Crypto is the #1 crypto channel on YouTube.
So we will subscribe to these guys and see what
They
have to
keep
say.
you updated daily, so it's pretty good stuff.
What's up, Rakio? BitBoy.
Yep.
They give you updates every day?
Yep.
This guy?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
So what's up with Cardano?
He's a grown man.
He's been in the crypto space for over 12 years.
Well, that's what you want, right? And who's
He's
the other guy?
Elio Trades, ELLIO.
Elio Pizza?
I ran into a guy at a coffee shop like a month or two back. Just started talking. Guy's like basically retired just off of his crypto investments for like the past 4 years. He just chills at the coffee shop every day.
That's awesome.
His investments did so well. I'm assuming he obviously still investing. But yeah, he quit his day job. He just chills at the coffee shop.
That's
That's
awesome.
kind of like what happened to my boss. He had his bathroom remodeled a few weeks ago, and the guy was just he used to have a remodeling business, but he became a multimillionaire off crypto, and he just does it for fun now and tells all his like clients about it. And so he put my boss on, and my boss has made like 20 G's with him.
Damn. That's awesome. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, it sounds like we're still just at the very beginning of kind of the crypto market, really kind of
Absolutely.
getting traction. Yeah.
Like this, in my opinion, is the next .com. Like everyone who's getting in right now is going to be very happy with themselves 10, 20 years down the road.
Hell yeah.
It's so crazy the movement now, like what's going on with like MasterCard starting to accept crypto, and you just see it happening.
Yeah.
And you just can't be ignorant to it. That's all.
Exactly. Like you got to think about. I know a lot of people think it's too late to get in, but when Elon Musk put 1.5 billion into the market cap, it increased the market cap 40%. So just one company alone shot Bitcoin up, 10K. So when all these other companies start doing that, and they're already and Apple's already talking about doing it, and you already have like people like JP Morgan putting out headlines saying it's not going to happen. That's all fluff. That's all market manipulation to get people out of their position so they can buy in. So
Wow.
it's pretty clear that it's going to pop off.
Yeah. The thing with me though, what's liquidity provider? Coinbase is a good one. Jaden?
Yeah.
I'm making a watch list
Cool.
for crypto so that we can check on these during the what am I doing?
Let's get Ethereum in there.
Yeah. Doggy or Doge
Doge.
right here. Guess that's a good one. And then what's the symbol for Ethereum?
ETH.
ET what?
H.
Okay. For USD. The Kraken.
The Kraken.
Any other good ones you want to look at, Jade?
Cardano, you said?
Yeah, ADA. I look at my next two favorite outside of Bitcoin and Ethereum are Aave and Chainlink. So that's AAVE and then Link.
AABE?
V, like
Oh,
version.
got it. And then what's the other one?
Chainlink. It's just Link USD.
Cool. Got a couple pairs in here that we can just check on from time to time, see if we could get any long-term investments.
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
The best buy opportunities are like the most elementary support resistance. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah. On the higher time frames?
yeah.
Yeah. You're just holding these.
Some retirement moves,
Mm.
hopefully.
Oh, yeah. So gold closed right here on the 15-minute with no top wick. Same with the 30. See how DJ always makes that high, comes all the way back down and then corrects it. Like this is a nice entry over here, maybe over here after this last tap of 144,400 right here. That was during London yesterday. So as price past the high of these candles over here, put your stop loss right down here. These are just possible entries for you guys, especially those that trade London. It's a 6 pip stop loss. Look at that ratio. It's a 7-to-1 ratio right there. Oh, what are we doing over here? This is Euro JPY. There we go. This is cool, guys. This is in the news section of Forex Factory. Best price action trading books. Let's see what their suggestions are. Moving averages, ultimate guide to chart. Trading price action trends. Never heard of these books. How are the boys, Roy?
Getting big, man.
Wilder?
Yeah. Boy likes to eat.
Looks just like you.
He's got my appetite.
Does he?
Oh yeah, he'll eat everything. He's not picky.
That's great. That's what you want. You don't want a picky eater.
Yeah. Makai's kind of a picky eater, like his
Is he?
mom. Yeah. Yeah, hoping I won't be up too late tonight.
Do you think that has to do with them like personally, or do you think you can kind of dictate that as a parent to, make sure that they're not like a picky eater? Like, did you do something with Mackay differently than you did with Wilder?
Well, Mackay, her and her mother were kind of big on like, don't only introduce this this, one at a time,
Oh yeah.
as far as like foods. And so they were like a little more kind of anal about it. And with Wilder, it was just like all out the window. So
Yeah.
maybe that had something to do with it, maybe not.
I think it had to do with the experience of a parent for you guys. Like it's like,
Yeah.
all right, we already went through this already, so
Yeah.
maybe we're not gonna be as careful as
Yeah.
we need to be, or as we think we need to be.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm always trying to pick up on like parenting tips just from everyone, whether it's good or bad, just see like their philosophy and how they do it. And especially like people that like, clients that I drive, these are very successful people that have made a lot of money. So it's like, how do you raise kids without being spoiled? You don't want them to have that little silver spoon up their ass. So it's
Dude, they just want to play
obviously
with you,
when I have
man.
kids, I'm gonna be what's up?
That's one of the best tips I can give. It's just a reminder to me too. They always cheer me up. It's just like they just want to play with you.
Yeah.
That's like the best, toy you could give them is just your time and attention.
Yeah, it's a good.
Because you don't even really need to tell them what to do. They'll entertain you. They'll teach you. I'm
Yeah.
really learning that,
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's good advice.
Like Makai, he's 4 now. His imagination's just taken off, dude. He'll just
I
come up
bet.
with all kinds of things in his head, playing
Some
on the
Star
pirate
Wars.
ship. Yeah. I'll blink and there'll be young men one day.
What's up?
I'll just blink and there'll be young men
Oh,
one day.
yeah,
It'll go
man.
by so fast,
100%.
Yeah, you're gonna love it, man. I already know you will.
It's gonna be fun. We're just trying to live our lives right now, and we're still debating a dog, so we're at that stage.
No rush, man. No rush.
Nope.
Do a couple bucket list things before you get pregnant.
That's what I'm talking about.
Because you're gonna be hunkered down for a little bit.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, we've always taken things pretty slow. I think that's a big key of any kind of relationship is just taking it slow, don't rush into anything. Just really get to know each other, make sure it's right.
Yeah.
Another slow day. We might have a nice move on gold though. That might be nice.
That could be fun. I have yet to make a trade on gold.
See, with you, Roy, I would really focus on either EJ or GJ right now, and just if you don't get a trade on that, like right now, it's you're just not going to trade that day, and that's completely fine. You have to learn to be okay with that, and once you do, you're just taking that next step every single time. Like if you're okay with not taking a trade in a day, and you could sit with yourself peacefully and be like, okay, live to see another day. It's it definitely serves you a lot of good. So just really get to know your one pair, back test it, know it inside and out, understand the way it moves, during news, how it reacts to the news. There's a lot of work that goes into studying just one pair. That's why it's like, you're studying or you're trading 5, 6 different pairs. How do you know each and every one of them? I hope you at least have, a couple years experience, but or just like a shit ton of back testing experience. You put a lot of time into it. But yeah. I think our play today might be on EJ. If we get a close above 127.05, nice little retest at 127.100, forming support right here. Could take this up. We got a 30 pip range. Right here. 36. So we can at least grab, right, Wendy? We can at least grab like 10, 15 pips inside of here at some point. And we could be done with the day after that. Do you want to see this? Jane, was that your cat? You just threw him. That was great.
Hey, Stefano,
Someone, man.
on EJ,
Yes.
on the floor, on 127, 150 around there, there's a resistance there. You don't think we should respect that one?
Right here? Or right here?
On the 4 hour.
So
Yeah.
with volume, the idea is that price is going to come down, retest. That's why you want to wait for the retest in an area like this with these wicks and continue up with volume. Like I said, New York session been ranging a little bit since February 7th. So if we break through this resistance right here and form support, the idea is that if we get like 830 volume, 845, maybe 915, 930 volume, price will come up and retest this wick.
Oh, okay.
Make sense? So that we're when we're scalping, we're volume traders. You're just looking to grab one of these candles, right? And trade in these areas. Trying to grab these moves.
Okay, I understand that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And again, this is that daily James Little's here. This is that daily bearish trend line right here. So if we break that and form support on it, the idea that price is going to continue up is pretty high, especially with volume pumping in, right? To come up and continue to retest this wick and then retest this area up here at 127,400. James, what's up, brother?
Good morning, fellas. How are we doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Oh, it's been pretty balls to the wall this morning, but we're alive and well, so can't complain.
What was work?
Yeah, the diesel and crude markets are going down, so gives me a little bit of opportunity to play some offense.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's cool how you got into that before trading. Now you kind of understand the way everything moves and when to buy, when to sell. Obviously, it's simpler stuff, but it's good to know before you get into trading.
Yeah, no, it was it's funny how things work out like that.
What are you into, James?
So for work, I work for an oil company, and I can I basically buy the gasoline for our gas stations, travel centers, and they let me do some hedging, basically futures trades around my physical product. And so it's not so much like spec trading like we're doing. It's more so understanding what the value of my physical inventory is, and then being able to lock in that value with a hedge of a futures contract.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's pretty cool. It's a 24/7 gig, but I get to do some pretty cool stuff, so that's cool.
Oh yeah.
I actually this morning got in on a buy in AJ. I know that's not one of our pairs, but I think all EJ and GJ look a little choppy today.
Oh yeah. If it's a pair that you backtest enough and you know it well, take it. It's your money,
Yeah, I've been looking at it for like 2 months now, so not too much, but I look at AJ and then AUD USD. They're both kind of slower pairs, but I like their structure.
I'm sure gold is a big catalyst of it.
Yeah,
Either one of those.
They're both closed right now, so that was my only hesitation. But I'm expecting the yen to probably get pretty weak here today.
Yeah. Just be careful when those markets are closed.
Yeah, for sure.
A good pair to trade during Asian or London.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it looks like our only play right now is EJ. We have a nice 36 pip range right here. If we break this resistance, if we form support right here, volume should push through this area. What's up?
I think maybe 1 hour close above 127.060 would be pretty good.
Yeah, that's what I'm waiting for.
Yeah.
Get
Nice.
some volume cranking in, and if we close above that area at 8 o'clock, get a nice little retest over here, that'd be nice.
I wasn't up at the time, but what do you think about a potential buy? It would have been at like 5:30 on EJ after that 30-minute close bullish, excuse me, to retest.
Right
yeah, to retest the high made during London session.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we weren't up during that time, but that would have been a pretty good trade, right?
Yeah, but yes, I was actually just pointing this out to Wendy. So when would you have taken this? Like, what would your entry have been?
I probably would have taken it after the 30-minute close with stops.
Right here?
Yeah, with stops below, a couple pips below the 30-minute candle wick. Set.
Right here?
Yeah, to retest the high.
So you see the TP is 8 pips right there?
Mm-hmm.
So how much would you secure? Like, you'd only be able to secure maybe 5 pips?
That's a good point.
That's the thing. Like, you just want to make sure, like, there should be a bunch of things in your checklist of before you take a trade. It looks like we closed below this area right over here at 7:30. But like I was saying, there should be a bunch of things on your checklist. Like, is it a big enough range? What are we at when it comes to price? The actual price, the exchange rate. Where are we at right now with that? Is the potential range for where you're going to trade, like the next zone, even bigger? Is that a better opportunity for you? And again, you're coming into the charts with 2 opportunities to trade, and that's it. And you know that. You're staying disciplined with that. So is
Mhm.
this the trade that you want to take in that? You know,
Yeah, that's a good point.
if this was a bigger range, 1000%, it's a great setup. Like I would have
Yeah.
taken this too. You know, price in an uptrend, created support down here, came up, retested. If you trade fibs, this is around the 50% mark, and we head up. And if this was like 20 pips right here, oh yeah, grab that whole thing. But
But
7
I
pips,
guess, do you want to burn your one trade for 7 pips?
exactly.
You know? Yeah, that's bad.
And like this candle right here could have very well came down and stopped you out.
Yeah, for sure.
So you just want to keep those things in mind.
I'm trying to be better about waiting until, really close to New York Open to consider trades, just for volume's sake.
You can, I mean, there's definitely volume around 7 o'clock, 7:15 in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
You can definitely take trades during that, and just make sure it's your setup. Then, if you want to stay strict and you want to trade in pre New York, make sure it's a good setup, and take it.
Yeah.
This is all about risk and calculating risk and making sure, like, everything that you look at, you're looking at in probabilities. What's the probability right here that price is going to come up to this high? But what's the probability I'm going to get the full 7 pips, even if I even get that?
Yeah. How's everybody doing this morning? How's the SEAL team doing?
It's great. Great. People
Looking
are
for that shot.
On gold, we're just waiting for unemployment claims to come out.
Nice.
And if you back tested it, this is what happened last time. Right here. Remember last week, this move?
Oh, yeah. Somebody caught that last week. Who was it?
Well, I think, no,
Was it Giovanni who caught that?
I think Giovanni caught this. Someone, this is what I pointed out for the London session. Then New York came around. This was the resistance of that order block all the way to the left that I was talking about. And price just created that resistance right there and just shot down. That would have been a nice move during London. Now we know that has happened before. So now, for us as a group, this is going to be the second time we see unemployment claims together. And I was pointing out before, like, there's been plenty of like long-term intraday or swing trades that we're going to be taking soon because we're looking at it and we're journaling it. And like something like GJ, where when price came down to retest 140 flat right down here to create support in the uptrend, we're going to be grabbing some of these. But right now, as a group, we're live back testing it. We're studying it and making sure, where could a good entry be? How can we play this on the lower time frames? Watching price slowly create support or resistance. But
nice.
Yeah, so everything we do now, I'm just looking at as a group, just so that we are we're chasing something much more than like what a regular mentorship kind of would be. So we're all together in this and trying to get these all together.
For sure. Did Cicero or anybody get some good London trades?
I haven't talked to Lee's been working all week, so he can't trade this week, but next week he can. And I haven't talked to Derek yet. Got a slow day.
I have to come up with a trivia question for today. I'm trying to think of what it's going to be. I usually do state trivia. I enjoy state trivia.
State trivia?
Yeah, like last week I did how many cave systems are in the state of Tennessee, and we actually have the most caves out of anybody in the world. Fun fact for everybody.
We do?
Tennessee does. So
Right.
yeah,
Wow.
we do, as in America.
I went down to Virginia a couple of years ago, and they have a bunch of caves down there. It's crazy.
Wow. Yeah, no, I mean it's like the whole Appalachian Mountains it's like a cave system.
Yeah. Throw EJ up here on my MetaTrader. sure we're ready. That's the 5 minute. See how much like cleaner MT5 is?
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know how to explain it. Like I didn't even know what Rakio was talking about when he was saying that. I was like, come on, MetaTrader 4 is fine. But then I got on here, it's just like sleeker. I don't know. It's hard to explain.
Can you move price around on M25?
Yeah, what like this?
Yeah.
Yeah. As long as you see these buttons. So as long as you don't have those on, you can just come over here. Back test. I think this is all Ted uses. He doesn't use TradingView. He just does all his analysis on here.
My chart looks so small compared to yours.
I know. Well, you're on the laptop too. Can't wait to get this monitor. This like MetaTrader going all the way across or TradingView.
Yeah.
Like with
Yeah.
this, I'll have 3 full charts going all the way across. Basically, it'll look, looking forward to that. Jaden's getting pumped up for the morning.
EJ, you're gonna wait for the retest on the 15 minute or 30?
Probably the 15, but looks like we're coming back into the zone. If we reject this and we get like a bullish close on the 15, that'd be nice. See something like this, like what you were pointing out, over here, you want candles to close because we can easily reject these areas over here. See this?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's retesting that trend line again. So 8 o'clock open. Price may be coming down to grab liquidity to continue up. We can delete that. Gotta head up to the city for a couple hours later.
Driving.
What's up?
Driving.
Yeah.
Still pretty snowy out there.
Yo, it just snowed. I was just in the kitchen before. I didn't even know it. Yeah, we got about an inch. But it's like sticking.
I would like to spend a few days in the snow right now, man. I miss it.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, people say like, oh, I hate the snow, or I'm so sick of the snow and all that shit. But it's like, we never get this anymore. Embrace it.
Right?
Mm-hmm. Giovanni,
It
oh, sorry about that. What was that?
It just makes everything look so different. It's cool.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, Giovanni, look at this candle right here. No wick up here, and then the rejection down here. Now this candle is coming down to fill that. Do we form support down here and continue back up? I've seen that happen a lot, where price like forms its support down here and just shoots through. But we'll see what happens. That's why you just sit here and wait. Got this previous resistance here on the 15 minute. It's got this area right in here, if you will. Right over here. If you look left. But we want price to close above this area in a bullish fashion. Price to pass these candles. We take this up. Grab our 10. See, James, this is 36 pips. These are the ranges you want.
Yeah, for sure. We'll see how fast EJ can move 36 pips, though.
I know. That'll take a day or two.
It took me a while to discipline myself on EJ's not lack of volume, but lack of speed almost.
Yeah. You don't get those quick volume pushes as much.
Mm-hmm. But sometimes I enjoy that just because you can kind of trade on the higher time frames and sometimes get bigger moves.
It tests your patience.
Got 10 pips on AJ. Well, stops at break even.
There you go.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Hell yeah.
You want to send your chart?
Yeah, I haven't had. Give me a hour to finish this weather prediction thing.
Yeah.
What is A? Is that the Australian?
Yeah.
Mhm.
What do they call it?
I just say AJ or the
Kiwi,
Aussie,
right?
right?
It's called the
Aussie.
Aussie.
I think.
I think it's the Aussie. Yeah.
Aussie.
Aussie dollar.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Alexandria, Wisconsin, or Minnesota today is negative 25 degrees.
Wow.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
On the working?
I don't even know what that feels like.
I don't either, dude. I've hunted in negative 4 degrees, and that was painful. Like,
4 degrees?
Yesterday it was -20 here.
yeah, dude. Like, no way. Like, your eyes have to just be burning.
Yeah.
I've been camping in like 15, 20 degrees.
I think the coldest I've felt is like 20 degrees or something like that.
You need like one of those thermal sleeping bags for that.
Yeah, I have a couple
If
of
you
them.
guys can see this, but I don't know if you can see it. It's just a ton of
Oh,
snow.
Holy shit!
Nice.
Dang, dude. Nuts.
Oh, you're in
Yeah,
Canada.
man. What'd you say?
You're in Canada. You're probably sick of the snow by now.
Man, everybody's sick of the snow. Yeah.
We don't. We
We're
don't
sick
get
of
it
the
as much
snow
there.
even before it gets here. It's just crazy.
Oh man.
Why is this not working? We're starting to get that rejection. 127.05. We got a support formed. I'd like to see that. But the question is, what is gold going to do? This was a little fake out right here. Just gonna get these ready. Do a couple double trades.
I try not to get really excited when a trade works out really well, but it's hard.
Oh, I know.
I try to keep
killed, man.
super chill, but I feel so good. Damn it. I'm waiting for this 5-minute close to probably enter buys on GU.
You getting in GU? Who was that? Jaden?
GU.
GU. Nice. Yeah, grab that some liquidity to head up. Yeah, Rory, as like a trader just starting out, this is what you kind of want to like. Listening to other people can get dangerous too. You know, when not only if it's like a pair that you're not trading. Like if you both trade GU and Jaden says that and you know it makes sense to you, 100% take it. But if it's it's the same thing with any kind of business. People making money here with e-commerce. People making money with Forex. People making money in real estate. And you want to get involved in all of them because you see other people making money. It's the same thing with trading, and to hold yourself back from that enticement. If this is a pair that interests you, start to back test it and understand how it moves at certain times. Study these big candles. Why are they happening? And do that over the course of the last 6 months. Just look at the last 6 months of the pair. Go back, look at the pair during your session. Like this is a little, I guess you could call it indicator, but it just shows you the time frames of when prices open. So this is the blue is the London session right here. Oh man, see all right. So price creating its high. Let's see if it comes back down to retest. But there goes EJ. Oh man, I gotta get used to this live trading shit and explaining things to people, but also
You guys gonna hop in on that?
you have to wait for it to retrace now. You can't
Yeah.
get in at the high. But yeah, that's just a little adjustment that I have to make. I was thinking that too. Like if price was coming down to grab liquidity and past the high of this candle right here. So yeah, I'm looking forward to EJ coming down to retest, create its high right here, come down, retest, and come up to 127,300 to retest that area.
Steph, what's the name of that session indicator?
Let's see. Indicators. Sessions on chart. It's right here.
Good. All right, thanks.
Gotcha. Let me see if I can send it to someone. Oh no. Yeah, I don't know.
All right, I'm gonna send my AJ chart here. I'm gonna do a more in-depth one after, but what I threw together for now.
Awesome. Appreciate it.
My trivia question was, what 3 presidents were from Tennessee? Not that you
3
all probably need
presidents?
to know that. Yeah, we had 3 presidents. I only knew of one, which was Andrew Jackson, but James Polk and Andrew Johnson were both from Tennessee. Did not know that.
That's awesome. I'm gonna check it in 1 sec, James.
No, you're good. No rush.
Relief. Awesome. Got your 10 pips. Similar to EJ right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my only hesitation was I was kind of buying at resistance in a way, but just with how bullish all the time frames were, and then the fact that we had broken the 1 hour high to go and create a new 1 hour high, I was confident. I was confident that we would make that 1 hour high above resistance to then continue on with clean traffic.
That makes sense. Good shit, man. It's your win for the day. So if you take another one, you just lower the risk. We might get a nice setup in EJ.
Maybe oh wow, I didn't even. EJ's fine too.
Yeah. Support formed on the 5.
You got that nice retest of the resistance with that wick.
Yeah.
On the 30-minute. Gold's heading up too. I had a feeling gold would head to 1846.
Yeah, we're waiting. News is about to come out in 12 minutes for unemployment claims.
I wonder if we'll see 1852 today with that kind of clean move to the left.
Well, if we get good numbers, it'll drop.
Wonder are they expecting good numbers?
Yeah.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, good point.
It could be grabbing liquidity up here to continue bearish. It's been consolidating since 2 days ago.
I feel like on the daily though we might get that wick fill since we closed. I don't know. I'm very new to gold, so I'm just I try not to take any trades off it.
Yeah, you just gotta back test it a lot. You have to trade it a lot different than most pairs.
I'm excited for the pound GDP tomorrow.
Yeah.
Construction output.
You might get the most volume we've had all week on a Friday.
Yeah. Freaky Friday.
Yeah. Now it looks like GJ's closing above this area right over here.
Did anybody take those GU buys?
I didn't.
Rory?
You in? Fucking with him right now.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
I gotta add that chart.
The way you said Rory. Rory. That's how I should be saying it right
If anybody can get me to make a trade, it's Jaden.
I wish you did.
I gotta add that chart. GU.
Yeah, I thought about replacing EJ with GU on my pairs, but I don't know. I spent so much time on EJ.
Where's our Dominican
I,
down there?
I keep thinking the exact opposite because we keep
Yeah.
getting dope EJ moves lately.
Uh-huh.
I just like the swings on EJ. I can't, or at least not right now. I just can't really predict the GU dailies in 4 hours, but EJ is pretty slow, so
EJ,
gives you
you can
time.
wait for candles to close.
Yeah, that too.
That's why it's good for traders just starting out. I think EJ is a pair that like someone like Roy should like start to master.
Okay.
And
I
just
think the
like,
Aussies kind of like it too. Aussie, you can kind of wait for candles to close.
you just want to be like a specialist at something. Like
Mhm.
it's the same thing in real estate. Like some people are specialists in commercial, some are residential. You just want to become a specialist at your pair, and you bring something to the table. You're like, all right, listen, I've seen this plenty of times where prices come into this area, and it's probably going to come over here. I've seen this in the past. You move on from there, and that's. Hey, Giovanni, I think we're gonna get our setup maybe.
For EJ?
EJ, yeah. Waiting for a little retest right here.
Okay.
You're looking at the 5 minute.
You don't need to as much for the EJ, but it's good to just see price action. Like, where's price action going right now? We've been in this bullish trend on EJ, right?
Yeah.
So price consolidated in this area. This is the 1 minute, by the way. Price consolidated in this area. If we start to see price start to turn up, and then we see on the higher time frames that candles are closing in that direction, it could be a good trade.
You're talking about a buy.
Talking about a buy, yeah.
Yeah.
See if you look at it real quick. I'm glad we got these multiple screens now, and we're starting to
Yeah.
react to this area right over here. But again, I think volume. Yeah, we wicked into this area plenty of times, actually. So in this case, what you want to do is wait for like price to come down, react to that area, unless it just continues up, but react to this area and close bullish after some bearish closes and get that clean retest. Because we've been ranging here since yesterday and then over here since the 8th on Monday. Been kind of like stuck in this range all week where we have been coming up.
don't know if anybody read those 22 rules of trading, but I thought one of the most interesting ones was don't take the really easy setups. If the setup looks a little difficult, take that setup rather than the really easy money setup. I thought that was interesting.
Wait, which one? I'm sorry.
I have to read that.
The 22 rules of trading,
Yeah.
all the guys at the office are passing it around. And I thought one of the interesting ones, it said, don't take the really like easy looking trade, the one that looks like there's like 100% probability that'll work out. Take the trade that looks a little more difficult. And I kind of thought that was interesting.
Huh.
Yeah.
I've always gone with like, am I like 90% sure that this is going to play out?
Yeah. I mean, that's the logical thing to do.
Yeah.
That
I
probably
like
goes
to
hand in
agree on
hand
that.
with like the whole idea that like with market manipulation,
Mhm.
the clear setups, the clear trend lines, the clear support and resistance are usually the things that they're using to entice retail traders.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, that's probably exactly what it is, actually. Keep forgetting to mute myself every time I type.
We're reacting to this level right over here, 127 or 122. Previous rejections over here. So we might get that clean retest. Yeah, look at this.
Yeah, each is respecting their resistance on the 4-hour.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, look at the 15. See these wicks?
Mhm.
See that rejection there? We got a rejection right up here, and then right here, it's just reacting to that level. So maybe we do get that retest and continue bullish. All right, 830 unemployment. Let's see.
What's up with unemployment? Getting worse?
We're waiting to see what came out.
Did
Ooh,
that 15
worse. So gold
worse, right?
worse than expected. So gold should be coming up.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that $15 minimum wage is going to make even more unemployment, I think.
Oh yeah.
Are they really going to do that?
It sounds like Biden's going to sign it. I'm not sure.
It's so stupid.
Well, not if you're a Democrat, right?
We gotta take it easy on there.
That was funny.
Gotta take it easy. Yeah, 760,000 was the expected number. Now we're at 793. Oh man.
A cool extra 33,000.
Yeah. We form support right here. We got a clean move to the left. Might have wait a little bit, get this close on the 15. Got a wick to fill. And a clean move to the left on gold. Does anyone in here actually trade gold?
Not consistently,
Yeah.
just watching.
Yeah.
Bitcoin is starting to break all-time highs again.
Crazy.
Freaking hell.
Tesla's making some cheddar today.
Probably. Oh, that's what I wanted to say before about Bitcoin. It's like if it's rising so much and people think it's going to, 75,000, 100,000, 150,000, why would you use it to buy anything? You know?
Yeah, it's still
That's
very
valid.
volatile.
What's up?
Still very volatile. Not as good as a store of value as they say, as for now.
Yeah.
Too volatile.
Do you guys see that thing I sent in the general chat or in New York? I forget what it was about someone buying Hitler's toilet.
Yeah, I saw that.
$18,000. I don't know if you'd be able to get a job after buying that. But then again,
There are people that collect like Nazi memorabilia.
oh yeah,
Like
a buddy of
that's
mine.
a niche.
A buddy of mine had his great uncle served in World War II, and he has this I forget what he was saying. Let me see.
Hey, I got a conference call, guys. I'll call y'all back.
All right, sounds good, man.
See you, fellas.
So his uncle was at the Battle of the Bulge, and he got this book. See that book right there?
Adolf Hitler.
I don't. Yeah, but like inside are actual pictures, like pasted to the book of Hitler. Like, it's crazy. I don't. He found it. I think he also has something else.
Damn.
Yeah, it's something else that's crazy too. Yeah, World War II history is so insane. There goes gold. See, I'm gonna back test this. We're forming support right here on EJ. I'm not gonna enter this because I've done that before, and we're at a high right here. And price could very well actually come down to retest. But I want to see. I want to just take a quick picture of this so that we're aware. So I'm curious to hear your opinions of, hold on one second. So this weekend is oh no, what the hell? Why did that happen? I hate when my MetaTrader 4 closes because that's where my back testing is. Yeah, damn. You guys could see this, right? So this is Soft4fx. This is what I use to simulate. But I have an old, this is what I've been doing with the simulator. I've been back testing GJ all the way from 2019, and I keep loading it so that I pick up where I left off. So I started this account at 3,200. It's now at 6,600 within only a couple months. So I
Nice.
grew it over 100%. But what I wanted to know from you guys is, do you want to continue growing this as a group, or should I start another one where we're continuously growing it as a group? Or third, do we just pick a random date every single time and just backtest from there? What do you guys want to do? It doesn't matter to me. Oh, nobody has to say.
Stick with the same one, man, and try to grow that one.
You just want to continue to grow this, or do you want me to just pick up a new one and we do GJ all 2020 together,
Yeah, we
starting
can-
in January?
That's better.
You want to do that?
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay.
Deal with the group.
Or then obviously the third option is we just pick a random date every other weekend and we just backtest through that.
Up to everyone. I don't care.
I like the account building one.
As a
Starting
group
2020.
together, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm curious to see January because it was a rough month for me. I had a rough time in January.
Yeah, that'll be good for a lot of you because some of you did start trading in 2020. When the pandemic hit, maybe some of you lost a job or something like that, and you jumped into it. There's only a couple of you that were like that. Most of you have been trading before that, but I think that'll be good to see all GJ 2020, and you guys are going to get more and more used to the pair as well. Maybe you do this on your own as well, but try not to get that hindsight bias where you know what's going to happen. It's not going to serve you any purpose at all. Christian, do you have any say? Do you want to, unless you started school already? Yeah, I think he started. He starts around 8:30. So all right, we'll do that then.
So that only works with MetaTrader 4?
Yeah. What's it called? Soft4fx.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's weird. How come they don't have a version that works with MetaTrader 5?
He just hasn't coded it yet, I guess. What you can do, Rory, is go to like KOT Forex, open a demo account with them, and then obviously log in your credentials. You know how to do that on MT4, and then you add your Soft4fx to that. It's literally just a open look. You see this right here?
Yeah.
This is technically a chart. And when you bring this over from over here, you open, new chart window right here. This is just USD CHF. This has nothing to do with the simulator. You take the simulator, and you drag it onto that chart, and then it automatically comes up with a window like this saying new simulation, load a simulation, data window. But you always have to keep that chart opened up. But what are we doing? Okay, so we're not getting that support. We're going to take a picture of that as well. Giovanni, if you're journaling this, this is basically what I do. I'm just taking
it's
pictures at the
like
session.
the higher resistance on the 4 hour, 150. Remember that zone that I told you about?
Yep, right over here.
Yeah.
So that's good, because if we come down to retest this area where these body closes are on the lower time frames, we could get a nice setup for later.
Yeah, that'll be
Maybe
nice.
London close volume could take this thing up. But how many pips did we miss on this? Would we have gotten 10? I know we were at 8 last time. Ooh, 8.5.
Yeah, that was nice.
Would have missed our 10 though.
And last week was much better than this week, man.
Last week was awesome. I think we went 3-1 or 4-1.
Yeah, almost had a perfect week.
It's all good though. Listen, you're gonna have weeks like this, down weeks. I wish it wasn't our second week of live trading, but that's life, dude. I don't care. It happens. Next week we could have an amazing week. Why is this not happening? The hell? There we go. Now do I have a screenshot of? No. Giovanni, anyone call you anything for short?
Yeah, you guys can call me Gio.
Geo?
Yeah, I'd rather you guys call me Gio.
Awesome. All right, cool. What I wanted to point out was, like, you see how support's forming on the 5-minute
Yeah.
right here, and it looks like it's going to continue up. But then we looked at the higher time frames, and if we did buy, that would be buying at a high. Those are the things that you want to look out for and stay disciplined with. A lot of traders would take that buy on the 5-minute, thinking that price is just going to continue up, but it's really coming down to retest and rejecting. That's why all the time frames are super important, and that's good. You were looking at it. You were looking at the 4 hour.
Yeah, I saw it earlier.
100%. It's awesome. So we're getting a perfect rejection of 127, 122. We're getting what I'm looking for. You missed the impulse move. That's totally fine.
We'll probably get a better setup with the retest.
100%. We grabbed the full move instead of just part of it.
Yep. 37 pips. That'll be amazing.
When you're taking these impulse trades, and you grab your 10 pips, you put your stop loss at break even, there's such a high probability that you're going to come get stopped out on that. Now, when you wait for the high to be created to come retest, form that support and come up, your chances of that stop loss getting hit dramatically decrease. I mean, it's still like, having a successful runner, you're still only going to get 1 or 2 or 3 out of 10, but still it's, you have a higher chance of price continuing in that direction.
Mm-hmm.
Price is having trouble in this area. See you, Wendy. Have a good day, man.
Where's Wendy at?
He's in Indonesia.
Indonesia.
Yes. Indonesia.
And gold hasn't moved. Gold is just waiting.
Yeah. Not really reacting to it.
And US 30 yesterday at 10 o'clock moved 100 and something pips.
You trade US 30? Or you trade S&P with Noah, right?
Well, we're doing US 30 together. We'll like tell each other, we'll call out the trades and stuff. And yesterday we called out that one.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
But I'm still like back testing it a little bit so I can get like used to it.
That's good.
Because US 30 will eat your account, man. If you don't know how to do US 30, you'll lose everything.
Oh yeah. I'm looking for I bet Gio. I'm waiting for support to be formed right here and close above 127, 122. That previous rejection area could be it is forming support like right here. See that with these candle closes?
Mhm.
These candle closes. If we get this 15-minute close, we could get a nice
Nice push.
push up. That's something I'm looking to trade. These candles are making higher lows. You just want to wait for the candles to close on EJ. Dude, I don't know why it does this.
Hey, on Magic Keys, if you want to do a double trade, do you just hit double trade or do you hit open trade and then hit double trade?
Open trade and then double trade.
Okay.
So you open 1%, then you can double trade. That makes it 2%, 3% if you want.
Okay.
Looks like gold is making a support on the 15-minute.
Could be. Let's take a look at it. Checking this area. Dude, I don't know why gold's MetaTrader's acting up right now. This is pretty annoying. Not sure what forecast. Mr. Little. What's up, Mr. Little?
Hello, hello. Looks like everything's pretty calm still.
Yeah, you're not missing much. Feels like a Friday.
Man, gold just not doing anything.
Nope.
Damn. I'd be interested to see on who was it, investing.com's volatility calculator, what GJ average daily pip movement is compared to this time last year.
It's a good question. Yeah, you want to send that in the group? Investing.com, you said?
It's the volatility calculator.
Oh yeah, I mean you have this too. If you I'm gonna have to adjust this the settings on here, but hold on. Fix. I'm looking to take EJ once the 15-minute candle closes bullish. The only thing is it's so overextended. Wait for the hour to close. Great. My magic keys isn't even working. There we go. See what price is doing right now. 9 o'clock. You guys see my screen right here? Cool. Hopefully this will be like even better for you guys, so you could see where I place my stop loss. You could see like where I'm securing and all that. I just wanted to give it like a week just to it's my first time live trading, so I want to make sure I'm taking it the right pace.
Yeah, my only thing with EJ is that 30-minute kind of closed a weak bullish candle. Could be trying to maybe retest 127.050 to keep heading up.
Exactly. That's what we've been waiting for.
Nice.
Yeah, nice uptrend. Could be creating its bottom wick.
You guys don't think it would be a nice trade to wait to the close above 150, 127, 150? A nice bullish candle?
Yeah, it could be. I mean, we could be getting the support formed right here, but I hate seeing how overextended the 1 hour.
Yeah, the only entry I've kind of seen on EJ was as that 30-minute after it retested with that wick as it broke the last 30-minute high. Two 30-minute candles ago, but
Sorry, guys. This would have been a nice entry last night. Price is in an uptrend. Coming up to retest these highs up here. Retest these highs up here. With a nice strong bullish close right there. Yeah, on the higher time frames, like we should be creating this high right here and coming down to retest the 4-hour lows or the 4-hour highs up here. That makes sense to me. There it goes. So the 30-minute passed the low of that candle.
Gold is dropping.
Gold, I know. We got a nice clean move right here. Price continues to drop.
On the 1840, right?
Yes, sir. Wait for that retest right here. Or take the impulse entry, we get a close below this area, put your stop loss above it, and candle past the low of that candle. Could get at least 10 pips. EJ doesn't know what it wants to do.
And
Having some issues in that area.
I was respecting that resistance, man.
What's up?
Respecting that resistance from the higher time frame.
Oh.
DJ hasn't moved nothing today, man. Dang.
Yeah, GJ.
Look how many wicks, no doji candles on the 30-minute.
Right here? Yeah.
5 doji candles.
We're just rejecting it here on the 5-minute. Forming that resistance up here. That's back in the range, but is it retesting this bearish trend line to continue bullish? We get a support formed up here again. That could be a move up, but there's not much space in here. You got 10 pips to play with, 13, 14 pips. You're aiming for at least, I don't know, 5, 10, or no, not 5, 5 or 6. Look who's in the house.
What's up?
What's up, brother? Yeah, some work shit.
Yeah, I just got off morning calls.
Damn.
How's this morning been playing out?
A little slow.
Yeah.
GJ is just ranging. It's just a mess today. We waited for unemployment claims of gold. Numbers came out worse than expected. Price made this little liquidity wick up before the news came out, and it's just been dropping, playing in this range. But if price closes below this area, could have a nice impulse entry to mirror this move right here. A couple of us have been looking at EJ, where price is at a rejection area on the 4 hour. Just the 4, yeah. See this area over here? Actually, let's look at the 1 hour. See these wicks?
Yeah.
Same thing over here. This area. But if price clears that, we could have taken this up right here as price came down, grabbed liquidity, and passed the high of this candle right here. But we were just waiting for the high to be formed up here, come down and retest and form support and catch this thing up. What are you looking at, S&P?
I'm looking at S&P. I'm looking at gold. I saw GJ this morning was ranging and just kind of moved on from it. Honestly, though, like I'm a little worried about 1838 as support for gold if you're looking at sells. Like this is on the 4 hour. Price is ranged in this area for this is like 2.5 days now, pretty much this week.
Yeah.
So to break it's really like 1833 is a significant level.
Definitely. This is the 4 hour. You want to obviously be careful trading in this. What I'm looking at is if price passed the low of this candle right here, it could definitely come back down and retest 1834.
Yep.
But lower your risk on that and to get the clean move on the 30-minute, right? You can at least grab 10 pips out of this, 20 pips, 25, and exit. This isn't one that you want to leave a runner.
Yeah, I don't know. After that huge move on gold on a Monday, it just has not been a fun pair for the rest of the week.
I was expecting some nice volume this morning, but it looks like it was a dud. Dude, EJ is just playing with us today. Been waiting for the smart move. We see this rejection zone right over here. Look at this. So nice. Oh man, oh man, oh man. But I think that's about it. I don't think we're gonna get much if we haven't by now. Maybe 11 o'clock or 10:30. I think Geo and Pearl might get something with S&P. But right now it's just this is dog shit.
Yeah, as for currency trades, I might be done for the day.
Yeah. But listen, like I said, last week we had a nice week, eventful week. We went, I think 4-1, and price moved. And this week, that's just how it is. That's what happens. You just got to get used to it and understand that. So, just stay patient. Don't take any stupid trades. You don't have to trade every single day or every single week. You just got to analyze and at least learn from it. Pro, I wanted to ask you your opinion as well. Obviously, this is Soft4fx. You use it as well. So this weekend is our first weekend back testing. So I have this account that I've grown a little bit over 100%, and it's back testing all GJ 2019. So I think I started around like 3,200. Now we have 3 options, and it's totally up to you guys. They kind of already decided, but I could ask you too. We either continue working on this account together. We start a new account starting in January 2020, and we grow that together every other weekend. Or we just pick a random date every weekend, and we just pick up from there and do maybe like a week's worth of kind of like what Raquel does. But whatever you guys want to do, it's up to you.
So personally, I've been liking picking like those arbitrary dates, and I've honestly I've been using more not current but more recent data than going back a couple years. And the reason why is, from I initially I heard it from people who've just been in the market for a couple years and have traded different pairs, and kind of moved from one pair to another as market conditions change. And they said it themselves, and I kind of went back and looked to see also, but the market conditions of GJ also changed the way that it moves. If you go back 2 years, 1 year, you're not necessarily seeing all those exact same sort of moves. But I've found that so for me, I was back testing S&P over the last week, and I've gone and just done all of January. It's more recent data. It's kind of fresh in your mind, not to remember the prices, but to kind of understand how it moves and how it might similarly move, because price action repeats itself, but it's much more likely to repeat itself in the near term than longer term. Was kind of reading about the same sort of thing with trend lines as well, and it's something that I've been kind of adapting my strategy. Whereas I used to go back and I was drawing trend lines almost from the weekly, but there's something to say about the fact that that same trend that was occurring in late 2018 is not the exact same. If it's not the same trend, not the same pattern that's still occurring now.
Exactly. That's why
So I've just found that recent data has just been a little bit more helpful to testing your current strategy is kind of what I'm getting at.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's why I always tell people if you're using a simulator, or if you're just trading on GJ or backtesting on TradingView, there's no point of going anywhere farther than 2 years back. Anything farther than that, like the simulator goes all the way back to 2003. What's the point of going all the way back there? We didn't have the technology we have now, that we did back then, or that we do now. But
didn't have 0% interest rates. There's just a lot of factors that go into it, even beyond just what I was talking about, price action. But on the flip side of things, to pick a arbitrary date each week, we can get recent fresh information, and we can look at older 2018 stuff. And I think to be able to jump around like that and see different market conditions is almost better than hey, let's see what the market was like from January to March of 2018, even though it might be completely different now. To be able to jump around and see how your strategy is working in different conditions in different months, I think is going to be helpful in the long run.
Yeah,
kind of what I've been doing. But what does the team think?
What was that?
What did the team think?
They were saying if we grow one as a group, but that does that make sense to you guys? It does to me.
I mean, I think either or work. You're going to get to the data at one point or another, and I understand the consistency of keeping a long simulation running.
Yeah, I think it'd be cool if we all grew an account together. Everyone's giving their input, and we all obviously take the smart trades and get to know GJ pretty well, because you could get to know GJ either way. The way you said, 100%. Also the way of just learning how it moved in 2020, learning how it's moving at the end of 2020, beginning of 2021, just so that you can get used to it for the next couple months, or even if we. March is coming up. We backtest all of March so that we're ready for March of
that's actually exactly what I was going to say, was maybe we look at, seasonal analysis. We know that there's a lot more volatility at the end of the year. Let's see, how price reacts at the end of November, December into early January. We can look, at summer prices when things are, a little bit slower. It's kind of a bunch of different ways that we could do this, but
100%.
I think all good ideas.
Well, I mean, again, we're at the ground floor of this, so we could do either one, and we can see how each work and do our little case study and move on.
Exactly.
Speaking of GJ, check it out.
I know. Yeah, but you're in a range right here. Look at this. You want to trade in that? This would have been a nice impulse entry, but again, you're in a range. Dude, what is wrong with TradingView? Every time. Also, no, you missed it, but I'm going to start working on a see if I could get a news feed right here. You know, maybe like a little sliver of something. It's gonna be easier when I'm live streaming on YouTube with Streamlabs OBS, where I could set it up like that. But
Like what kind of news you want?
just stream on news like Reuters icon. Yeah, it's pretty expensive, but it makes sense to have there. It's a lot quicker than any kind of news data coming out of like Forex Factory or anything like that. It's just live news pumping out.
Nice. I'm lucky. I just use the Bloomberg on my computer. I just leave it up on my work laptop. I get it for free and then look back and forth.
That's awesome.
But kind of cool alternative for news too that I've been using is Twitter, honestly.
Yeah.
And like leaving it's called TweetDeck, and so it just automatically refreshes. And so, you know, like I'll follow either like different news sources or different traders and, you know, kind of see what they're posting throughout the day. And like you don't have to refresh anything, just kind of leave it running.
Absolutely.
But like Forex Factory has their own, FX Street has their own. You know, like I know Jev is always, you know, tweeting out all of his fundamental news.
Yeah.
I'm subscribed to the Capital Hungry too. It's good stuff.
Awesome. Yeah, Capital Hungry is good. Also I mentioned that I'm gonna be trading like live on this now. Just like basically it's gonna make it a lot easier for you guys to see like where my stop loss is, where I'm securing, exactly where I'm trading, stuff like that. I just wanted to take it slower in the beginning, starting with the live streams. And, you know, I got everyone in my ear saying it's a lot different than just trading on your own. So I just wanted to take it slow, and now we'll be trading on this together. That should help. But with that said, guys, I'm gonna hop off. It's already 9:20. I gotta head to the city at 12, but I'm gonna do a little back testing right now since we didn't get any trades in. Get your little fix on the simulator. Journal those, treat that like a real session, but that's normally what I do, especially if I don't get a trade through a session and I have the time after the session. But yeah, like I said, with that said, I hope you guys have a great day. All right.
All right, fellas. Have a good day, everybody.
Have a
All
good
right,
one.
Kelly, guys.
See you, boys.